Hello, my Minecrafting guys, gals, and non-binary pals. And yes, we're doing another ranking, except we're doing it a bit different. And this time we have a bit of a guest with ThatRhynoGuy. Say hello, Rhino.
Hello, ladies and germs, and everything in between.
That should be the new intro instead of my one, which is like impossible to tell. So in this video, we're going to be ranking on a tier list all the Dalek Mod biomes. There's roughly 21. I might have, maybe not got all of them because there are different variations. I don't know, but roughly 21, and we're going to be ranking them all. So the first one we have is the new Gallifrey desert. What do you think of this one?
It's nice. I do think that the huts are a little bit too common.
It's not the huts that are too common. I don't mind that. It's just that they're really well built, but in a way they're too well built. They look way too pristine, if that makes sense.
Yeah, they need to look a little bit more run down, a bit more.
Yeah.
They should be made more out of wood.
Yeah, but the Gallifrey stone does make sense. It's just, how they had like the Badlands on Gallifrey, and it had like all the people who were sort of just regular Gallifreyans who were kind of sort of, I don't know, a bit more. Yeah.
They were the peasants of Time Lord society.
Precisely, and I think this is actually where the barn should be instead of, in the grassy biome instead now.
I am glad though that it is a lot more common than it used to be, because before they updated the biomes you could hardly find Gallifrey sands, and obviously that's an ingredient in the elixir.
Yeah, so they had to make
these. Now it's a lot more common.
Yeah, they had to find these weird pockets. I would say it's upgrade required. Okay, next biome we got the Gallifrey grassy biome instead. I really like this one. I think it's better actually than the sand one.
I would agree. I think there's a lot more interest to it. I think this is where Time Lords commonly spawn as well, so obviously you've got those as well.
Yeah. And they're really interesting mobs because they have some really cool loot drops.
I do wish if one was holding an enchanted book, there was a chance it would drop that book.
Yes, that is true, but they do drop stuff at times.
That's my only nitpick, because it shows you, like, it's like teasing you, like, it's holding an enchanted book, and you think, oh my god, I can get an enchanted book, I hope it's mending, or fortune, or whatever, blah, 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 and they don't drop it.
I would say it would spend 1 night / 24 years here.
I would, yeah.
Because, I think it's better than good, but, yeah. Let's go.
It's definitely better than good.
Good!
I've not turned good.
I split this biome. I've split into two. It's the Trenchler sort of grassy biome, but it's not the forest. This is like a more plainsy one. This one I really like because you actually get to find a lot of the spaceships easy. I think that's where the spaceships spawn most frequently. And also I really like the grassy texture. And when Update 59 came out, this was one of my favourite biomes. Okay, what do you think?
Yeah, I really like this biome. It's got a lot of interesting features. Obviously, the spaceships as well are really, really good. They're really excellently designed. And I love that they're community built as well. They weren't just designed by Switty and put in. There was a competition where people could design various spaceships, and then they got put into the mod, and I love that.
Yeah, and they were all actually, and all the ones they picked were great, because the Swid community is really good that way. I say, if I had to pick a negative, when I was looking at this, you might even see in the picture, they have like these really random leaf blocks. I get that's maybe sort of, to have sort of, I don't know, tumbleweedy looking thing, but I just really hate how there's just random leaf blocks in the middle of it. It kind of.
I think that's more of a generation issue than an intended feature, if I'm honest.
Okay, but it does have the spaceships. It's either between good or would spend 1 night 24 years here. I'll let you decide this one.
I think we should give it good.
Okay, it shall be our first good. This one is either in the Love and Monsters equivalent of the biome or Destroy this biome maximum extermination. Because it's the Spikes biome, and I didn't like Trenchler when it was just this, granted, but this biome is completely ruined now that Trenchler has a day setting, because when this is in day, it's the most weird and
ugly place ever. Yeah.
It looks terrible. I mean,
if you're after scorched granite, that's the place to be, or lava. But apart from that, and also
silence.
The only mob that spawns there is the Whispermen.
And the silence. And the silence is the only. The silence is the only thing that in this biome that actually do any good, besides maybe ores are a bit more visible. But besides that, I actually really hate this. But the question is it the Love and Monsters equivalent of a biome, or is it destroy this biome, maximum extermination?
I think I have to say Love and Monsters, because obviously when I built the Tomb of the Doctor on the last server before the fire, this is where I built it, and I will probably have it built here again, just because obviously it makes sense. So, and now that they added to gravestones as well, there's a lot more interest because you can go around looking for various gravestones. So I'd say give it the Clom.
The Clom equivalent
treatment.
Okay, yeah. Okay, this is the Trenchler snowy biome. I don't mind this one. The only thing I find about it is it's just very dull. It's like Mondas, but on Trenchler. There's nothing interesting.
I'm really not a fan of this biome. There's hardly anything there.
Besides Christmas. Christmas is its one.
But Christmas is the only thing that's of interest there, and even then, I'm not really a big fan of the build in Christmas. This is going to sound really bitchy, but I don't think the houses look that great. I think they could definitely be improved.
Here's the thing. I don't think it's as bad as the Trenchler spikes biome, so I'm going to put it in upgrade required, because that's the thing. If the Trenchler spikes biome is the level it takes, then I think it should go in upgrade. Okay. Oh, this is a good one. The foresty grass Trenchler one. I really like this one. It may not have spaceships, but it's super creepy and actually kind of scary. I think it's the scariest biome, and it has like all those.
I would agree with that.
And it has those bugs thing who actually kind of do scare me when you just get random hits from them. What are those called? You know, the things that look like that from Ark in Space? Yeah,
those ones. They're not the Zarbi.
Oh, what are they called? It's going to be flashing on the screen. I'll edit that in. What is it?
Yeah.
I would say it's.
I would spend one night here. But it's creepy though, and if you're doing role play, this is a really good one. If you're doing like a horror kind of thing. That
is so true. Okay, I'll put it in. Would spend one night / 24 years.
Yeah.
Okay, Varos Savannah. Now, this is just Savannah, but it's made.
It's basically Savannah with different coloured sand.
Even then, even though it's literally the most unoriginal thing, it looks so good.
It does.
I kind of want to say upgrade required.
I would agree with upgrade required. I think if they maybe added in some structures, then it'll be so much better.
Like the Varos punishment domes, maybe from the episode.
Possibly.
I really like it. I really want to put it higher. It's just that it's not original in a lot of ways. But
we have to dock points for that.
But it has to be said, it's a beautiful looking biome.
Oh yeah, it's gorgeous.
Okay. Now this one is like this. Okay, fun fact: this is my favorite biome. I mean, I've always put Varos very low on my listing, but looks-wise, it's my favorite planet, and this is my favorite biome. The Varos sand biome is the most gorgeous-looking thing in the world. It's beautiful. Every angle you look at it from, it looks gorgeous.
Yeah, I would have to agree. It is such a beautiful biome.
I kind of want to put it in Fantastic.
I would agree with that. Put it in Fantastic.
Like, Varos may be one of the most dull planets, but that biome is beyond beautiful. When Varos got updated, I saw the new biomes. I saw, they've kept the orange sand one, the original one. I'm so happy because that's a beautiful one. The jungle one, it looks glorious. They've even added a savannah, amazing. And then I saw this biome, the diorite and obsidian, the bird shit biome. It looks like bird shit.
Destroy it.
Destroy this, maximum extermination. And I really
like a biome that looks like a massive bird has shit all over the place.
And it does, because it uses obsidian as well, and it's got glowstone, so it's radioactive. Like, why? Like every other
acceptable build to use diorite in is polished diorite, and that's if like a wood kind of chalky building. That's it.
Yeah, I know. Why did they do this? Varos is like the most beautiful planet. I mean, it may not be the most interesting, but it is the most beautiful planet in the Dalek Mod.
Like it did it with like andesite or granite, it would look so much nicer.
Granite would have been better.
I just don't like die right as a block.
I don't mind it, but why would they make a whole biome out of it? Ugh, disgusting. Okay, moving on. The Varos jungle. Okay, now originally we'd have to sort of put it into the same sort of marking points of the savannah, but there are a few factors that I do have to put it higher. First of all, it uses Newbury.
Trees.
Yeah, Newbury wood. It uses the Dalek Mod wood. Granted, it's a Java generation. It uses the new wood. It's got Varus leaves, its own leaves, and also it spawns Slovene, which they're your mob, your children, and it spawns mechanoids, which are some really cool mobs that are underappreciated in the mod. And finally, it is bloody beautiful.
Oh, it definitely is. It's such a nice biome. And you can get plastic from trees as well. So when I need stuff for like plastic, I just go to Bowers and just literally chop off all the trees until I get some.
We can't put it in fantastic. It's just not original enough, I feel. I
think it needs to go in good.
Oh, I was saying once would spend, but
I think good.
Okay, yeah, I'm with you. Good. Although I bloody love this biome. It is amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're on to Skaro. So we got the mines, the sort of like the sandy desert mine of Skaro. Mine sort of area with TNT. I think this is definitely the most interesting biome on Skaro.
Yeah, I would say personally I would spend one night 24 years here because there's a lot of structure. Skaro for me is one of the most interesting planets.
I think I ranked it as number one because it's just got the most structures.
I would spend 24 years here.
Yeah. I'm with you on that. The petrified wood area. Now, I really love Skaro because when it got updated in, what was it, update 60, I think, I felt like that everything on Skaro, I think Skaro doesn't need any more changing. It is beautiful because it has all the lore, and this is like from the Daleks. They went that back to have the petrified wood, and even has the Thals, and it may not have a lot, but it's still really interesting, and I do like it.
Yeah, I would definitely rate this between good, and I would spend a night here.
Me too. And also, like with the pink sky, it gives me so many sort of classic. It gives me sort of a classic 60s sci-fi vibe, if that makes sense. It's just such a.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I would say it's good.
Good, I would agree.
The OG one. This one, everything spawns here, like Dalek ships, cities and stuff. And this is where you get the majority of the Daleks you want. So that's interesting for that purpose. And the generation spawnings on this area is brilliant. Like the way mobs spawn is brilliant, but it is pretty ugly. I know that's the point, but
Yeah, I think they're kind of compensating for the fact that the biome looks hideous by having lots of things spawn here.
Yeah. I would say
I would put it Love and Monsters.
I was going to say upgrade required, but at the same time, yeah, I think it's just letting down the stock. Like, yeah, it's good, but like, I
think it definitely has more variation, but yeah, I would have to agree.
Yeah, Love and Monsters, Minecraft Classic. Honestly, I'm tempted to just put in Love and Monsters. It's not anything really interesting, but it's a fun gimmick.
It's disabled on DMU as well. I think that's mainly there for like the time aspect of it.
Yeah, the time travel aspect. So I suppose you've got to commend it for that. But honestly, I would just put it. Either upgrade. I mean, it's really ugly because it's got the oceans around it. So honestly, I'm thinking either upgrade required or Love and Monsters. But I wouldn't say destroy.
I would say upgrade required.
We got the moon, just the regular moon biome, only one. Interesting. The Apollo ship, the Cyber ship, and the the Jadoon one.
I think the Jadoon spawn here. I'm not sure about their ships.
Yeah, no, the Jadoon. I know the Jadoon ship spawn here. I just think that's all the general structures.
Yeah.
And the moon looks good. Plus, this biome has gravity, so.
Yeah, this biome it's obviously got no air as well, so you have to come out in a spacesuit and you jump. If you jump off a mountain, it's like you've got slow falling. Yeah, I suppose that's what it is. Constant slow spawning. So I would say it's either between good or would spend one night / 24 years here. I would say give it a good. A good. Yeah. The Mars biome, I really like it. I mean, it's definitely it's the flattest biome. It's Mars. Yeah.
It's the flattest biome. Plus Mars has good ores, and yeah, I like it. It's
Yeah.
I
It's
wouldn't.
accurate.
Yeah, I would. I can sympathize with what the Dalek Mod are doing. There's not really much else they can do besides maybe add like Bowie based one. So I would say good too. Maybe
Yeah.
upgrade required.
What I would really love to see added to Mars in the future is maybe you can get Ice Warrior hives underground.
Oh, like proper ones. I think
And
they added that, didn't they? The Ice Warrior caves, but
they haven't added it in the case. They've added Ice Warrior ships.
no. There are little spawners now underground. They're not great, and they're pretty rare, but you can still find them.
Yeah, like proper like an ice hive, like in what is that?
Empress of Mars.
Empress of Mars. That's one of my favourite stories of season 10.
Okay, for all those things we're thinking of, I think the only place we can genuinely put it is upgrade required, because I wouldn't say it's interesting as the moon, but it's good. But we've already thought of things that could make it really good and really better. So yeah, regular vortice, like stone vortice.
Meh.
I don't have the heart to put it in Love and Monsters, but at the same time, I kind of want to.
It's Love and Monsters. It's not worthy of destroying, but it's still meh.
It could do with an upgrade required, but really, I'm just thinking of it. There's not much they can do. I don't understand really why Vortice is really part, I suppose. But at the same time, I mean, I don't mind.
I think it got added because there's obviously where the Zabi and the Menoptera live.
Okay.
So they wanted somewhere, and obviously they did a whole update around the web planet. So
Sand biome, I'm probably just going to put in the same place. I mean, I prefer it in ways because it's got the Sandmen, even though they don't really. I know, but I suppose it's the place where they can best spawn, I suppose. And those flowers are kind of cool.
I'm not too keen on the Sandmen. I don't really see what they add.
Yeah, besides some sand.
Yeah.
Love and Monsters as well. I don't have the heart to destroy it because it does have those really nice flowers which are luminescent.
Yeah, Love and Monsters.
Now this is the one where you can find your very own rhino, the dead forest.
Fantastic.
I love the the mondas biomes because I think it's the only planet where like there's one sort of timeline. It's a destroyed, desolate planet.
Also, it's bloody creepy as well.
It is,
because
and also,
the Mondans, because they're so fast, they can literally come from anywhere and just start attacking you, and you're like, "Holy shit, where did that come from?"
I think it is definitely my favorite biome on Mondas, so I'll go with you on this one. We're gonna put it in fantastic. Regular snow biome, nothing wrong with it. It's a nice biome. It looks pretty. Yeah. They've got mountains, so it's not just one flat biome like Trenchler. It's got these really nice extreme hills. So
yeah, I would say good or upgrade required.
Oh, but these do have structures. They do have common structures. So I will actually put and they're really creepy too.
Good.
So good. And final biome, the mondas grass. I love the mondas grass. It's so good. I mean, it doesn't really make too much sense in a way, but at the same time, it kind of does because it's like frost grass and it
cyber cows.
And it has a cyber cows, which is a really nice Easter egg. So, what do you think?
I would say probably I would spend a night here.
Yeah, because I could also think about making a base here and it looking awesome. So I'm with you.
Yeah, and the bluegrass as well does look so nice, especially against like when they merged the biomes, when against like the petrified stone, and then you've just got this barren blue grassland. I think it just looks so good.
I know it looks great, and it also just fits with the whole Cyberman aesthetic. Mondas is, I think, one of the best planets.
Mondas and Skaro, definitely.
Yeah, Mondas, Skaro, and Gallifrey are like the big three. Okay, well that's it. I'm pretty happy with this. I think we've ranked this fairly good.
Totally not biased at all.
No, I'm with you. Like I know it's kind of biased in a lot of ways. I mean that's the whole point of it. I mean it's our opinion, but I agree with you on a lot of the points. I'll leave this actually in the description so you can make your own little tier list if you want to, and you can send me a photo if you want on Discord and I'll have a look at it. But yeah, that's it. So thank you, ThatRhynoGuy, for appearing in this prestigious and amazing video. I hope you enjoyed your little time.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no problem. Also, we might even try and do a sequel if you want with Dalek mods. So I'll save that and download it. And yeah, thank you very much for watching, you guys. And you got to do like this long bye-bye. And you can do it as you know, as gay as you want, because that's what we love here. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Bye-bye.
Bye.